Meet my bride, Rich Love, who took me all the way to Kumasi to get her ready for her traditional wedding and white wedding for 2 days. So Rich Love took an inspiration from one of my melanin looks I had created earlier. So we talked about her look, and then that was it. I knew her vision and what she wanted for her look, so I had to get on to prep her skin. She has dry to combination skin, so I'm going to make use of a lot of hydrating and moisturizing products. I had moisturized her lips and I proceeded to add on the hydrating mask, massage it onto her skin very well. Then I went in to add the first moisturizer. I'm using the Embryolist first to coat her face, massage it a bit, and then I went in with the second layer of moisturizer for her under eyes to look at her skin now. Like, you see the difference from the beginning, and then now her skin looks very plump and then moisturized. Now I'm adding a hydrating primer at the outer part of her face. That place tends to be drier, and then I had to use the Melanin at the center part just in case, because it's a big day. So I went in to add on to her foundation. So after the foundation, I lost a bit of footage, but then this was me blending her under eyes, and I went in to add on powder to set her under eyes and then her forehead. Don't be scared, it looks, just trust the process. I blended what I had already done, then the hairstylist took off the band, then I added a darker shade, like her contour shade on her hairline, blended it with a small brush so that I don't ruin the hairstylist good job she has done with the hairline. After that was done, I had to set the rest of her face, set her forehead as well. Then I warmed up her skin with some blush, and then I set her contour, then I added a bit of bronzer onto her skin. I set around her chin as well. So once I had finished with that part, I had to go into brighten her under eye. This was her skin, it was beautiful. So I had to go in to set the rest of her face with Bobby Brown and warm chestnut as her powder, set her entire face, and then that was it for her powder. So I dragged it a bit down her neck, then I went in to add more color back onto her skin because I don't want her skin to be dull. So look at her skin now, perfect, bronzed and blushing. So her skin was okay now, so I went back in to brighten her under eyes a bit further because I wanted, again, more color onto her skin because I don't want her skin to be dull. So once I was okay with that, her under eye was very bright. Then I proceeded to set the first layer of the powder, soak in all of that powder, melt it beautifully. This is how much setting spray. You can just see the difference now. It looks very nice. So now we are ready to bake. So I'm baking with the topaz from Ben Nye and Kunafa from Huda Beauty because they both had yellow and then warm undertone, so it's perfect for her skin shade. Then I proceeded to add more blush and bronzer, and I did a little bit of work on her brows, and I went on to start on the eyes. So like I said, she chose a very glittery bronze eye look I had already created earlier on one of my melanin traditional bridal looks. So that was the inspiration for her look, so I had to recreate it to complement her kente. So I'm working more with browns and then a bit of black. Then I went in to use this burnt orange shade as the base color for the lid. I blended it, then I had to go in to add on to the main star of the eye, which is the pigment. So I'm adding this pigment from Color Boss, Luster Cosmetics, mostly Luster Cosmetics from Nigeria. I added about 4 to 5 shades of pigments to just bring out the colors that will complement her kente. Just like that, her eyes were done. So for her lips, I'm using a maroon shade to outline her lips, and I went in to re-emphasize the outline of the lip with a darker shade, and then that was it. I filled in the center part, and then we had a bit of nerve calming moments. It was all part of the job, very nice, very fun. And then now her smiles are back. I blended the lips, and then I realized that I lost a bit of the brightness at the center part of her lips. I went in to re-emphasize that brightness, so you can see the difference now that like the lips are brighter in the middle. So I was done with the skin. I set her face again, and then I used the Charlotte Tilbury spray at the outer part of her face and a bit on the center part, and then that was it for her skin work. I went to, as her skin was drying, I glossed up her skin. I'm using the MAC lip gloss in clear to gloss up first, then I blended it, then I proceeded to do the finishing touches. Her right eye was still drying, so it dried up. This was the finishing touches. I added balm onto her face. We decided which earring we were going to use. So this was Rich Love before I did her makeup, beautiful melanin skin, and then this was her after. Her skin was perfection in person. Like, the match was everything from her face, her neck, her entire body was matched to the T. So she changed into her kente. So you can see the vision of the eyes now. It's matching her kente, the browns, the orange, her skin, everything was perfect. The hairstylist was now letting down her curls. She's doing Hollywood waves, which Strands ate that hair up. So now she was ready to look at herself. This was the reveal. It was amazing. She loved her look. She was like, wow, she looked so pretty. And then she got a bit like emotional. She was like, she didn't want to cry. Her look was so beautiful. Everybody complimented her makeup. Even the next day when I was doing her white wedding look, people were like, her makeup the other day was so nice. The photographers came in to take shots of her looking in the mirror. Look at her skin. The brown skin was brown skinning. Like everything was perfection. Guys, book me for your wedding. Book me to Kumasi like Rich Love. I will come. She's zoned into her dancing moves. Like she's got the energy. Look at the body is banging. Her makeup was everything. Her hair complemented everything. The curls, the hairstylist did an amazing job. If you're in Kumasi, you can book her. I'm on the strand. She's a very nice person. And then that was it for Rich Love. She gave us a bit more of dance moves up close. You can see her makeup and then the kente, the curls and everything. Then she stepped outside. So this was how Rich Love stepped outside into her event. She looks so beautiful. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.